Hello everyone and happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. I have some fun things to show to you before we start before we start getting into our readings. So, first of all, I got new cards. So we'll get to play with them today a little bit. The first one here that I haven't really opened too much, just kind of glanced at the cards, is spell casting. So this one's kind of fun. I will definitely bring them out and maybe throw some cards out for you guys. And then this one here is the Wild Offerings Oracle. This one's really fun. It's got some great motivational messages on it. So this is a 52 card deck. This is a 48 card deck. So we'll pull a couple cards out of those for everybody. And guess what we found in our backyard? You may be able to kind of sort of see it right here in front of me. I have a snake skin. Check it out. So we have bull snakes here. We live in the country, and I tend to let the bull snakes roam on our property without, you know, they don't bother me, I don't bother them kind of thing. Not that I love snakes, kind of. I'm not really scared of them, but I'm leery around them because they bite. So, but we found a little guy, and very close to him we found this whole entire skin. He was only this big, or she, whatever, but head to tail, the whole skin, which is really rare to find an entire snake skin. So I thought that was awesome and kind of a good omen too. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And we're going to do a smudging really quickly of the brand new card decks. But I want to show you guys something that I make occasionally. I haven't done one in a while, but I did this one for a friend who I'm going to go do a Reiki cleansing blessing at her new place. So I made her a special smudge stick. This is made with all stuff out of my yard. So I've got sage in here. In fact, I had my daughter and my friend's daughter together. They went and picked all the ingredients, so it's a little bit more special to her. But the sage that they picked happened to be budding. It happened to be flowering. So this is a flowering piece of flowering desert sage. Okay, so it's not white sage. Desert sage grows naturally here on my property. I've also got lavender from my own plant in here, as well as peppermint from my own garden, rose petals that you can see from my own garden, and in here we also have foxbane, which is another, it's kind of related to chrysanthemums and daisies in that same family, but it's also a desert plant, so it is local to the ground here. So everything is local and wildcrafted, and yeah, made her a cute little smudge stick for her new house. And that'll be really fun, something that we could do and bless her new home. So I'm going to use my own that I made last year to smudge my brand new cards. Now when you guys get, I know some of you are learning tarot and how to read oracle cards and all that kind of thing. When you get your new decks, you do want to cleanse them, whether it's energy cleansing, whether it's new moon cleansing, wherever, you know, however you cleanse like your crystals or any other ritual tools, you can cleanse your cards the same way. If you want just a really quick cleansing, grab your smudge stick and cleanse your cards. So I infuse my smudge sticks with intentions from the beginning, depending on what plants I put into them. So the lavender obviously is calming, soothing. The rose is divine love. And the sage is essentially cleansing spiritually. Peppermint is also purifying. And then the foxbane that I put in it is just ties it here to Gaia in this particular space. But that's just how I do mine. So let's get this out of the way. Put her over here on my altar. So that's it. My cards are now smudged. So they're cleansed and ready to use. All right, sweet. Thank you so much, Morningstar. I'm going to have a bigger shelf for all my boxes, guys. So we'll just put those back here for now, and we'll add these over here. Check out the back side of those cards. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so today is spirit messages. So we're not doing straight questions, but if you have a question in your mind, the spirits may still answer your question, but you don't need to ask it of me. I know many of you have already put in that you want a reading. If you have not yet commented that you would like a reading, go ahead and comment. I'd like a reading, please. So no questions, straight spirit messages. To get a reading, all you have to do is comment, I'd like a reading. And yeah, I answer in the order that they're received, so please do be patient. Also, you do need to be present for your reading. So I'm going to go through the list. If I call your name, just say here, and that lets me know that you're here and I will do your reading. So first and foremost here, we have, let's see, who commented that they would like a reading first? Josephine, if you are here, I can do your reading. Jabri Diana, if that's how you say your name. If I say your name wrong, guys, please correct me. I'm totally okay with you telling me how to say your name so I can say it correctly. Mine's super easy, so I don't usually have that problem, but my last name was always hard, so I had to correct people. And I never want them to feel bad for saying it wrong, because sometimes names are difficult. All right, so Josephine is first, and then Jarbri Diana. I think that's let me know how to say your name, please. That would be spectacular. And then Isha, in that order. So if either of you three are here, please comment so that I can do your readings. Hello, Sonali. Welcome. So we've got some awesome moderators. Morningstar is keeping the list so she can keep me in order so I don't skip anybody. And then Jan's here as well. If you have any technical questions for them, you can totally ask them. They keep me in line. All right, so it looks like we're going to start with Jabri Diana, since the other two have not yet commented, and I do see you commenting, so we'll start with you. Oh, there's Josephine. I see you now, dear. You know, I forgot my iPad to play music for you guys. Ooh. All right, so Jabri, your first card here is Strength, followed by the Ace of Inspiration. So you're going to be taking strength in that which you are passionate about. So you must, there's something near and dear to your heart that you really lights you on fire. This is your greatest strength. This is where you should be concentrating your efforts to bring out to the world. So look, check out these cards. So here's Strength. She's got this gorgeous cat, and cats are amazing all by themselves. And then you've got the Ace of Inspiration. So both, what's really shining to me in these is the sunshine. Also, you see the desert. There's desert, there's pyramids in both of these. So it may feel like a dry, trying time for you. Something like it's difficult. It's a difficult time in your life, but you really can pull strength from what you love, what you believe in. This is what is really going to help you get through this point in your life. I love these cards. They are so beautiful. All right, Josephine, it is your turn. Josephine, what do you need? Josephine, we're going to do one of the new Wild Offering cards for you. Let's take out the welcome card here. Hello, Dustin. No questions today. Today is Spirit Messages. However, Jaysha, Teen Tarot, will be going live later this afternoon, and she will be doing questions after her collective reading like normal. We got her chat fixed. Or I should say, I got her chat fixed. All right, Josephine. Wild Offerings says confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence. Oh love, grant me courage I never knew I had. So this is a prayer from you to your divine being, okay? Whatever it is that you personally believe in, Josephine, this is a prayer from you to them. Grant me courage I never knew I had. So confidence. All you have to do is ask for it, Josephine, okay? And they're going to give it to you. They're already saying, just ask. Ask us and you shall receive. Dustin, 3:30. So at 3:20, her countdown timer will start. At 3:30, she will be live. So right now, my time, it is 1:11. Synchronicity, guys. It's 1:11. Angels are speaking. Josephine, let's give you I'm going to give you a self-care card too, dear. So, a little bit on the self-care, guys. Just so you know, I practice what I preach in this. I just got a massage this morning, and it was spectacular. My friend Sharon has magic hands, and I love her so much. So I went and I saw her this morning. And we spent a good solid time together, and it was amazing. It was so needed. My body said thank you, my spirit said thank you, and the benefit of going and seeing her is she's also a Reiki master, so she does a little Reiki while she's doing the massage. It's a great experience, so love it. All right, Josephine, this is a fun one. Look for fairies. Now remember, fairies are very playful, and that's the kind of attitude that they want for the people that seek them. So in order to seek fairies, you need to be playful, maybe even a little childlike in your lightheartedness, all right? So this is a fun little task for you for this week. Oh, you're a massage therapist, Deborah? I did not know that. That's good. Oh, Adam's sick? Send him our love, Janice. Oops. Okay, so it's Jabri Re Diana. Jabri Ridiana. Okay. You might have to remind me on that one. But it's beautiful. I love it. I love unique names, guys. All my kids have fairly unique names. Because I didn't enjoy growing up as a Jennifer. Because there was so many Jennifers. So my oldest daughter is Jasha. She has her own tarot channel, Teen Tarot. If you guys have teens or are teens, you can send them to her tarot channel. She is still learning, but she is doing amazing. And the more practice she gets, the better she gets. So, Jasha is my oldest. Rio is my only boy. And then I have Kira and Mila. So those are my babies. All right, let's get next one. So we got those two. All right, Morning Star. So is Mima next? And then Shruti, I believe. I think that's in that order. Oh, Isha. And Isha, if you're here, please comment so I know to do a reading for you. Ooh, that would be a fun one. Fairy Forest and Oracle of the Wild Green World by Lucy Cavendish. Yes, Dustin, you are added to the list already. All right, Mima, and then Shruti, and then SK are after Isha. If you're here, Isha, please comment so I can do a reading for you. But I know Mima's here, so I'm going to go ahead with yours, Mima. Remember, guys, if I call your name, please comment that you're here so I can do your readings. You do have to be present for your reading. All right, Mima. Ooh. So, we, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So, you are going to be a portal, or are a portal. Maybe you were created as one at birth. Okay. This particular thing, I'm really seeing you as a portal. So you are supposed to be essentially the door between the spiritual realm and the earthly realm, and you are the one that lets things through that are coming to you from the spiritual world. So essentially, like myself, you are going to be a mouthpiece for the divine. For me, in my way, I do it through tarot and oracle cards. They speak through me. So essentially, I am a portal as well, but portals manifest in many different ways. Some are the ones that, you allow spirits to come into this world and spirits to go out of this world. Some just are like a one-way door. So you help spirits transition into the world. Maybe you have a divine gift that deals with infants or unborn children, or maybe you have the divine gift that helps people pass into the spirit realm. But either way, you are a portal, and you are going to be essentially the mouthpiece for the divine into this world. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I know several people on different types of portals. Myself, I've helped people pass over. And then I do bring the messages through to you guys like I'm doing today. My aunt is essentially, okay, so like, in the Wild West, all the movies that you see, the saloon had the swinging doors. That's essentially what my aunt is. She's the swinging door. She allows people, spirits to come and go from either realm. So that's her task. And then I have other friends that they just help the other direction. So they'll help spirit go from this realm as they pass on into the next realm. And that is all they're tasked to do. So really, really listen to what you're being called to here, Mima, because it should already be written on your heart. You should have already experienced some of it, and try not to block it. Maybe this happens a lot. So as children, we have all of our gifts, but they may scare us, so we kind of are standoffish about them, and we don't really express our gifts very well. Or an adult will tell us that that's really not what's happening, and it's all imaginary, and so then we'll suppress it. So think back maybe to your childhood, and maybe you spoke with spirits or spoke with angels or something like that, and it should really show you where you should be in that portal aspect. That was a really long explanation on one card. Holy cow. Shruti. Shruti, SK, are either of you here? And then it looks like Sonali is next up after that. You are so welcome. Excuse me. So those of you guys that are new here, I do live readings every Monday, just like this here on Soul Moon's Rising Tarot. So it'll either be, I alternate between spirit messages like we're doing today, and tea and tarot, which we will be doing next week, because I have new tea box coming today. I was hoping it would be here before the live stream, but it wasn't. So I'm going to do an unboxing video for you guys. And yeah, you can see it before we go live with it on Monday. Also, most Fridays, I do speed tarot. So it's yes, no questions on Fridays, and it's super quick in the morning. It will not be happening this week. I do have court for work, so there's that. But unless it gets called off. Sonali, and then Dustin. If you guys are here, please comment so I know to do your readings. All right, Dustin. Let's do yours, and hopefully Sonali will comment soon so I know to do hers. Yeah, unfortunately, only my mods and myself can post links to anything. Hello, Bert. How are you? Oh, you both graduated? Yay! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you guys. I know you've been working super hard on that, so that's super duper exciting. These needed a good shuffle for you, Dustin. Ooh, you got Saraswati. Love me some goddesses. There she is. Okay. Saraswati, the goddess of creativity, intuition, and insight. Perhaps you're feeling creatively blocked, which just means you have forgotten who you truly are. Your divine nature is one of endless creativity. There is no shortage of ideas. Like a river, you just have to tap back into that infinite stream of inspiration. What were the creative activities you loved as a child? Bring them back into your daily life. Dance, doodle, sing, paint, play an instrument, write, whatever it happens to be. Use your body and silence your inner monologue. Allow yourself to surrender to the greater flow that is the universe in motion. Remember that you already are a creative being, and the only thing that's blocking you is your mind. Love it. Oh, I love me these cards. Love them. So that's really funny, Dustin, that Saraswati appeared to you. You were going to ask about an exam. So she's definitely speaking to you directly now, okay? So use the knowledge that you have and tap into it is basically what she's saying. You know what you need already. Just tap back into that knowledge. My nose itches today. All right, I have not seen Sonali comment again, so who's up next, Morningstar? Is it Georgia Peach, I think? Ms. Peachy? Georgia Peach, are you still here? How about Pooja? Are you here? If you guys are here, please comment so we can do your readings. After Puja is Gaurav, and I'm pretty sure Gaurav is still here. There's Puja. Okay. So let's do yours. You know what? I'm going to give you one of these ones that I haven't played with very much. Let's see what you get. So, Puja. This is my spellcasting oracle deck. Brand new. I smudged it today. I only got it like a couple days ago in the mail. So those that like tarot and oracle cards, Hay House is a frequent publisher of all kinds of spiritual things. They had a 50% off sale going on tarot and oracle cards. It was only a select few, but I was able to get both of these decks for the price of one deck. So it was awesome. And just for fun, I have another deck coming that I am so super excited about. I pre-ordered it. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So it should be pretty fun to use during the month of October. All right, Puja. So you got Peace. Let's pull this, see what it is here. I have not dealt in this at all. So you are my very first reading with this deck. Page 102. All right, so Peace. Magical guidance. This is a time for quiet, a time for reflection, to be still. The peace you crave requires you to slow down, to stop thinking and to take time out. Give yourself a chance to be silent in order to hear the loving messages of angels, to feel the Spirit rest upon you, your head, and open your heart to appreciate the beauty around you. Be still, breathe, and go deep into the sanctuary within. Here in this sacred place, you'll find restoration of balance and harmony. Once you've convalesced in tranquility, you'll be able to see with new eyes and achieve a sense of peace in every moment. And then it actually gives a spell. Okay, so if you guys aren't into spells, I'm going to skip over that part. But the magical meaning of this card, all right? A peaceable agreement is reached. Order is restored. Your prayers for peace are being answered. Indulge in some me time. What have I talked about self-care, guys? If you guys are here on the regular, you know I am so about the self-care. Engage in prayer and meditation. So, beautiful, beautiful. It's time for you to have a little me time. Let's pull you a self-care card to go along with your peace card here. All right, so after I'm finished with Puja, it's Deborah Sanchez and then Searman. So if you guys are here, please comment. Hey Dustin, if you are still here, check out Sahara Rose. Okay, she's the author of this deck. All right. Check her out. What is her website? She's on, she has a podcast. She has a YouTube channel. I'm part of her Rose Gold Goddesses membership as well. And she teaches about a different goddess every month. So if that's something that you might be interested in, send me an email and I will get you a link to to her group so that you can check into that for yourself. Okay, so Pooja, your self-care card is to sing. Turn up your favorite tunes and just let it out. Sometimes it's really fun to have a sing dance kind of party. Even if nobody's around, just do it by yourself. Just do it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Deborah and then Simran. So Deborah's here. Let's get your cards, Deborah. Hello, Pallavi. How are you? And M. Reed, welcome. Glad you guys could join us today. How are you guys on this beautiful Monday? Just so you guys are aware, in case you don't have a moon calendar, on the 17th, which is 3 days from now, is the new moon. So if you have intentions that you want for the new moon phase, now would be a good time to think about that so you have it ready by, that would be Thursday. Okay? So today is the 14th, tomorrow's the 15th, Wednesday's the 16th, and then Thursday's the 17th. So, okay. Deborah. Okay, so it looks like you are having a kind of dilemma on your hands here. So you're kind of feeling not like yourself, all right? So you got the Magician. Magician usually means you got everything, you're really kind of prepared for everything. You got everything you need. You got this handled. But this is in reverse. So you're having doubts about yourself here. I'm also seeing two minds here. So you're not sure which way to go. There's definitely a either difference of opinion, or maybe you're coming up with a pros and cons kind of thing. You're not sure. You're kind of on the fence of a decision, and that's really what's throwing you off. So no matter which way you go, in order to feel like yourself again, you need to make this decision. You need to just be concrete about it and be like, all right, this is my decision. I'm going to deal with whatever consequences come from it, good, bad, or indifferent. And that's what I'm doing. Go with your gut, okay? Don't think too much into it, because that causes a stalemate and it kind of makes you doubt yourself, and we don't want you to doubt yourself, because you are strong and powerful, and the more you think, sometimes you get in your own way. We don't want you to get in your own way. All right, Simran. Stupid telemarketers keep calling me today. All right, beautiful morning star. Who is after Simran? You are so welcome, Deborah. All right, so Simran, your first card here is your dreams need a practical plan, okay? This is the full moon in Taurus that you were given. Your second card here is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So in order to really follow your dreams, you need to be your whole self. All right, so not only do you need a practical plan about your dreams, but you need to be you. And you need to be as 100% you as you possibly can be. Don't dim your light. If you blind people, then they are not of the same wavelength of you and they are not ready for what you have to offer, okay? Don't be afraid to really show people who and what you are, okay? It is very important that we be our true and authentic selves. All right, let's see here. So, Anshu, you are next, followed by Gaurav. So, Anshu, you were asking when your turn is. It is now. And then Gaurav. And then it looks like Pallavi after that. Okay? Oh, did I miss Sharma? Okay. So after Gaurav is Sharma and then Pallavi. Thanks for keeping me straight. You guys are awesome. So, Anshu. That's why I love you guys. You guys keep me straight. On the straight and narrow so I don't forget anybody. Lord knows, sometimes my mind is all over the place. What else do I want? I want this one. All right. Ooh. Lots and lots of emotions with this one, Anshu. So your first one here is Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So there's some emotional upheaval going on in your life at the moment. Okay? Like big time. There's other card here is Queen of Emotions. So you should know exactly what this is. It's none of my business. Excuse me, what kind of emotional upheaval you're going through. But just know that the new beginnings are happening. They're going to be, if they're not already starting, they will be starting very shortly. So this is going to be a new situation. It's going to be better, but it's not going to be completely easy. I mean, look, take a look at the ocean, all right? Sometimes it looks super smooth on top, which that's you. You look totally awesome. People don't know the turmoil that's going on within. Then there's other times that it is definitely not smooth on the top, but you go underneath and it's calm and there's peace there. Again, you're going to be the same way. Sometimes your exterior is going to look like chaos, but you're going to have peace. And sometimes it's going to be the opposite, okay? But that's okay. You will survive this. This is a new solution, a new beginning to what you have going on. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I see that. You guys are doing amazing. You are so welcome, Anshu. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. All right, Gaurav, are you here? So Gaurav, Georgia Peach, and M. Reed, please comment if you're here so I can do your readings. You know what? Are you still here, Dustin? I can get you that link right now. Maybe I can do it right now. Rose gold. Goddess. I'm loving it so far, Morningstar. I'm so excited to see where it goes. Just be careful with your music that it is not copyright. Trying to get you this link, Dustin. There it is. Okay. All right, guys. If any of you are interested in the Rose Gold Goddesses community, here is the link in the chat. I was talking to Dustin about it earlier, so there it is now. You can check it out for yourselves. Okay. Georgia Peach, dear, are you here? I'm a poet and didn't even know it. All right, sorry, that was a bad joke. I would seriously look forward to a live stream. Even if I'm at work like I do with Fairy, sometimes I have to put in my earpiece and watch my live or watch her live while I'm working. So I would totally be there if at all possible. So no Gaurav, Georgia Peach. I know M. Reed's here. So Morgan, I'm going to go ahead and do your reading while we're waiting for Gaurav or Georgia Peach to answer. I'm going to give you some of the new cards. So we're going to go with one of each of the new cards. Morgan, this is the Wild Offerings deck, in case you missed it earlier. So this is the first card. And then the other one is the Spell Casting. Confidence comes with time. And I've actually been doing lives for years. I used to do them on Facebook. Nowhere near this technical, but I did do them on Facebook for years before ever getting on YouTube. Interesting. Okay, so card number 1, Morgan, is challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So a little prayer for you to your divine. And your second card here is travel. These cards are super simple and super beautiful. So let's see what travel means. Travel is page 120. In case that's significant to you. Magical guidance. What you wish for will not come about by sheltering within the comfort of your 4 walls and all that makes you feel secure. You're being called to journey to the road less traveled. For the answers you seek certainly won't be found while you're sitting on the sofa. Instead, book a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the fiery sun on a faraway land. Go climb a mountain. Bathe in tropical waters. Or make an overdue visit you've been promising. This is the perfect time to go and seek adventure and to retreat from the mundane world. So be the bold explorer. Go and discover for yourself what's waiting out there for you. Magical meanings. A journey reveals answers. You need a break. Don't we all? You are protected. Travel brings about the changes you seek. Break from your comfort zone. Freedom awaits. So that really goes hand in hand with challenges, right? Challenges are something we all face, and really what the divine is saying to you is take a break from those challenges, let us handle it, and maybe take a trip. This doesn't have to be like flying across the country or to another continent. You could go, to a park and just do something that's outside the norm that really helps free your soul. All right, because that's really the point of it. So travel doesn't necessarily have to be like a big thing. Those are fun. Okay, so we got Sanal is next. Got it. So who's after Sanal? I am doing spectacular. I very much enjoyed my massage this morning. Too bad we can't all get massages every morning. Wouldn't that be awesome? What a way to start your day. Ah, Gaurav is here. Okay, Gaurav, I will get your reading right after Sanal since I'm already shuffling for them. Okay, so Sanal, it looks like your emotions are kind of all over the place. They're up and they're down and they're all over. You got the 2 of emotions here. What really sticks out to me in this card is the fact that they are in the ocean, okay? So water represents our emotions, the ebb and the flow of the emotions that we have. Well, the way these girls are is they are floating freely in these emotions. And that's totally okay. We need to be part of our emotions. However, we should also know that emotions don't control us. We need to be able to control them. Okay? So, once we get our emotions under control, we can use that control to really prosper in other areas of our life. For whatever reason, this particular card looks like a wedding to me. It looks like this girl, who happens to be wearing combat boots, by the way, is walking down the aisle. Now, if we're going metaphorically here, being married or committed to somebody is definitely like going to war, okay? Not necessarily in a bad thing, but there is always something new to learn and something, a new battle to face, a new challenge that we come across, okay? So, I don't know if you're having emotional issues with a significant other, but this is definitely showing abundance in the personal relationship type thing to me, okay? You're worried about marriage? That's funny. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's really what I saw in this card. And her combat boots totally stuck out to me. Totally stuck out. Probably because I myself am a veteran, so I'm very familiar with combat boots. But I don't know. You take that as you will. Okay, so Gaurav. Hello, Lee. Welcome all of you that are just joining. So my awesome moderators are keeping the list for me, keeping me straight here. All you have to do if you would like a reading is comment that I would like a reading. And today is spirit messages. So no questions today. Okay, just straight messages from spirit. That was a bad shovel. And all my people are answered in the order they are received. So please be patient. Ooh. All right, Gaurav, you have lots of work ahead of you, but it's definitely something you're passionate about. So check out this. You got the 5 of Wands. Okay. And you got the 2 of Wands. So wands represent passion. They represent fire. They also represent work. So hopefully you are in a job that you actually enjoy, because there is a lot of work. It does look, however, towards the end, you're going to get kind of like, oh, I kind of need a break. I kind of need a timeout. Maybe start planning a vacation. Not that you don't love this thing, but even the things that we love, we need time away from. So whether it's just a weekend trip to the mountains or whatever that looks like to you, don't burn yourself out, okay? That's the main message here. Make sure you take time out for yourself. Maybe a beach. Do you like the beach? The beach might be a good thing for you, because that hippie bus with the surfboard really speaks to me. You are so welcome. All right. Who's up next, guys? My list got buried up here. Where is it? Wow. You guys have some awesome, spectacular, hard to pronounce names. And I apologize if I mispronounce them. Prabhojat? Hopefully I said that correctly. If not, I apologize. Please tell me how to say it. Sometimes the list does move pretty fast, JK. Sometimes the spirits are a little long-winded, so it's just kind of up in the air, essentially. Prabhajot. Okay. And then Sandra D. Sandra D always reminds me of the movie Grease. Every time you come, Sandra, it reminds me of the movie Grease. Definitely not a bad thing. I love Grease. Technically, it was before my time. Doesn't mean that my mom and my grandma didn't still have me watch it. Because, I mean, John Travolta's awesome. So. All right. Prabhajot. You got Kriya. If I can read today, too. Spirituality. Page 21. 21, if that's significant for you. So, in reverse, things may feel a little tough right now. Perhaps doors seem to be closing or even slamming in your face. Plans you depend on may be falling apart, and each day you may feel like a giant obstacle. This is the universe telling you that you are not living in alignment with your dharma, your soul's purpose. Allow extra time for meditation. What is your soul trying to speak to you? What are the things you used to love that you don't practice anymore? How can you live your life more authentically? Is your career embodying your mission in this planet? Are your relationships true to who you are on a deeper soul level? Disasters happen as reminders that we are not on the path towards our highest self. It's time to take a greater look over the steering wheel of your life and shift directions toward your truth. Ooh. So, Kriya is effortless flow. So we want to be in our Kriya as much as possible, okay? So be yourself. If you need to shift things, if you need to change jobs, change friend groups, whatever that happens to be, make sure you do so that you are living your authentic self. So JK is next. I'm going to go with another of these spell casting cards. These are actually really fun cards. It's not really what I was expecting, which is nice. I love it. You are so welcome, dear. Thank you for being here today. All right, so you got blessings. Blessings, the magical guidance. When you desire someone else to experience the world through the sacred eyes of sanctity, honor, and gratitude, then you offer them a great blessing. This is a wonderful way to work with the pure energies of the universe and to attract a cornucopia of abundance in your life. Remember that everything you send out comes back to you. So open yourself up to receive great blessings from your guides, angels, and great masters. As you say prayers for the world, dedicate candles, partake in yoga, read spiritual books, chant and burn incense as you raise your vibration and truly light up your life, and ultimately the world. Magical meanings. Count your blessings. Give thanks for all the good in your life. The approval you seek is given. A dream comes true. A kind act brings great blessings. So this is really a card of service so that you can remember that giving of yourself is also important. Okay? It brings great blessings not only to the people around you, but to you as well. Now, we do need balance in our lives. So not only should you give to others, but you should give to yourself. So let's pull a self-care card here, because we can't give to others if we have nothing to give them, even if it's an emotional support type thing. So, your self-care assignment for this week is to connect with fire. This could be a candle, it could be a campfire, it could be a fire in a fireplace or a fire pit, but connect with fire. Just let it really wash away, or in this case, burn away that which no longer is serving you, that which may be bothering you, and just give you some peace. Fire. I love fire. All right, Sandra D, you are up. Followed by Lee, and then Pramod. Pramod. So Sandra D, what do we have for you? You are very welcome, JK. Thank you for joining us today. All right, Sandra. So your first card here is trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And Starseed, what lights you up? So this is really a question for you, okay? What is it that you are so passionate about that if you knew for a fact you would be supported, that you would do it every day of your life? What is it that you wish you could spend all of your time on versus what you have to spend your time on? Really time to contemplate this, because the universe is going to come knocking very shortly. You are going to have to step up into your life path more than you already have. And 99% of the time, what you are most passionate about is your life path. The universe will provide when you are working in exactly where you need to be. It does take time, but you will always be provided for. So that is your message. Contemplate. Sit down. What is it that really fills you up? Okay? When you have that decided, just have a chit chat with your guide and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Help provide for me so I can do this. And I guarantee you they're going to do it. All right, so Lee is here. Ooh, live sound tone recreation channel. That would be amazing, Bert. That would be so awesome. Lee. All right, Lee, so your first card here is Activated Earth, Power Places, Key Lines, Trust Where You're Led. So generally, people that get this card are part of the Earth's awakening process. So not only are you tasked with helping others around you awaken, but the actual globe itself. You're usually drawn to places of power that lay along the different ley lines around the planet. And second card here is nothing is yet set in stone. So you still have a lot that can happen in your life that hasn't been ironed out yet, which this is kind of rare because most of the time when you come into this life, your path, you have already determined it. So if you put down, I'll make this decision when I get there kind of thing, that's super, super rare. So you do have, maybe it's just the place that's not set in stone yet, but you do have the ability to help raise the vibration of the planet through the ley lines. So that is a big responsibility. Definitely a big responsibility. Something that if you don't know much about, I would start researching it so that you can really find where you're supposed to be. Because once you start researching the ley lines and the different locations of where they're at, you may feel drawn to a specific place. And that is the place where you are supposed to be. And many times just your presence there is all that's actually needed. Because essentially you are an energetic conduit for source. And just you being there lets the source energy go to that spot. So it doesn't matter if you're a mess. We're all a mess in our own ways. The universe is still going to use us exactly as we are. Oh, so if you're picking a university, check out the Earth ley lines, compare it to your list of universities that you have in mind, and correspond them. See where they might overlap. It might be something kind of interesting for you. And you can Google Earth ley lines. You can totally find it on the internet. All right, so after Lee is Pramod, and you're here, and then Alyona. Okay. Pramod. We're exercising our new cards today. I knew what you meant, Bert. It's how your story is rewritten. Ooh, so you got confidence. Let's see what confidence says. Confidence. The magical guidance. A lack of confidence is blocking you from living your life to the full. It's about time you trusted in your own gifts and abilities, for self-doubt seems to be running the show. You already know the answers and you understand what's best you understand what's best for all, yet you still keep quiet and seek out the opinion of others. It's time to trust and believe in yourself. Daily positive affirmations will increase your feelings of self-assurance and in turn, and appreciation of your unique qualities will increase. As new confidence shines forth, you're more readily available to share with the world everything you have to offer with strong conviction. So the magical meaning: release all that's knocked your confidence. Stay positive. Use positive affirmations daily. Put yourself out there. Stop comparing yourself to others. Turn away from your inner critic. You can do it. Confidence. All right, Alyona. Alyon. Sorry. Alyon. You are very welcome, dear. Thank you for being here today. All right, Alyona, it looks to me like someone else is taking control over your financial situation, whether your work has done something or somebody else is in control of it. And it's really caused an upheaval with your emotions. You're feeling really like downhearted and frustrated with this whole situation. So, first and foremost, get your emotions under control, okay? You need to be in charge of your emotions and not the other way around, all right? Do not let them control you. Then you can take a step back and say, okay, how can I fix this issue with my external abundance, all right? So you got the Queen of Materials, which means you used to be 100% in charge of your abundance, and now you're not. So that's causing all the emotional strife that you're going through right now. Okay. So like I said, get your emotions in check first. Okay. And then, yeah, exactly. And then, your external abundance will get back in line. So something, I don't know what it was, but something went awry to begin with to cause the whole situation. And yeah, it's just a matter of getting back to you. All right, Priya Gill, and then Monies and Little J. Okay, so yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. All right. You are very, very welcome. You know, that's why I do the spirit messages. You know, a lot of people come in here, they want to ask questions, and it'll be a spirit message day, and the spirits have other agendas. They have things that they want to tell us versus what we think we want to know. So this whole stream was actually my guide's idea, because that's what they wanted me to do. So guess what? It's actually one of my most popular streams and my favorite one doing it. So, all right, Priya Gill, your first card here is work. I am not available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Or excuse me, I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So this is a little message for you, okay, to put out into the divine. This is going to help you where you're at right now. This is going to bring people into your life that need you, okay? It's going to help relieve suffering on this planet. It could be something as small as a friend having a bad day and you buy them a coffee. It could be something as ginormous as orphans starving in Africa and you do something so that they get a meal for the day. We don't know. The divine uses us how they see fit, but it always makes an impact in our lives as well as others. So put this out, do some meditation, some prayer, whatever you do. Take a screenshot if you need to. Okay? And just meditate on this and watch what happens. Don't worry. You know what worry is? Worry is the waste of a good imagination. Because you're smart, you're beautiful, and you have so many gifts to give this world. Asking the divine to help you with that is going to bring it out, okay? No more worry. Manis, and then little J, you guys are next. Manis. You are very welcome. I did not release you, you released yourself. I just gave the words that were already going through your mind voice. I'm sure your guides, just like mine talked to me, were already talking to you and doing the best that they could. They just, sometimes it's easier if a human tells a human versus when our guides try to tell us something. And that is exactly why I have these streams. All right. Manis, you got Rajas. Yes, Morningstar. Quartz. Clear quartz is spectacular for absolutely anything. Rose quartz is great for self-love. Amethyst helps with not only worry and stress, but it's also a great connection to the divine. Page 39. Rajas, dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. Upright. You are in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You are passionate and excited about the tasks at hand, and are pushing the limits of what you believe possible for yourself. Rajas is needed to bring our desires into action, and you are deep in development phase. You have already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination, and more await in the near future. However, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. So, on that note, I'm going to draw you a self-care card because you also need rest. So you need to take care of yourself. That would be a great live stream too on crystal healing. So now it's time to rest. Even in hermit mode, you should still rest and take care of yourself. You can focus and work, but drink tea while you're at it. See? Tea. Iced tea, hot tea, ceremonial tea, whatever kind of tea, but the kind that makes you feel complete, that makes your soul sing and makes you feel good. That's the kind of tea you should drink. You can even do it while you're working, because you can make work a spiritual activity. It's amazing. You can make work self-care. I can make self-care into, or anything into self-care. I really can. All right, so little J, you are up. Is little J, and then Key. What time is it? So we've been going for almost an hour and a half. Okay, we still got time. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. You have a cabinet full of herbal teas. Girl, I love me some tea, which is why I have tea and tarot days, because I have teas to show you guys. Anyway. All right, little J, what cards do I need for you? All right, this is a very important message, little J. So this card in my hand, I also have on my wall, right over here, okay? This is the I Remember card. Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Take a good long look at this card, okay? Remember what you were put on this planet for. It's written in your soul, okay? You have certain gifts that you are to bring here. You have a mission on this planet. Okay? You have things that you are set to experience while you're here. You need to remember that you do have choices in these. Your path may be already outlined. Your destiny may already be outlined, but you have choices along the way, okay? You have things that you can choose, people you can choose to incorporate into this path and how to do it, okay? The story is not fully written. The outline is written. You are to write the rest of the story. Fill in all the details. Okay? Remember what you were put here to do. Hello, JJ. How are you? All right. So next is Key. Key. All right, Bert, Morningstar, are either of you going to want readings today? Interesting. I feel like you just released a big thing. Did you just recently either break up with somebody or quit a job, or there's a relationship that just ended? Sorry. My nose itches. There's a relationship that just ended that it may kind of sort of feel like heartbreak, but at the same time, it is a huge relief. So your entire message here is you did a good thing. I've got 3 different cards here. So whatever relationship just ended, or maybe you were asking about a relationship. Technically, I'm not taking questions today, but did you just separate or something like that? Because that's actually whatever just broke off. Relationship, work, whatever it was a good thing, and it needs to stay apart because there was too much heartache while you were doing it. Okay? Separation. Okay. Make it permanent. That's what these cards are telling me. It's not very often that spirit messages actually hit on a specific relationship like this, as far as love goes, but this is very, very definite. You got 3 cards here. So these 2 came up, the King of Wands and the 3 of Swords. The King of Wands, to me, represents the one that you split from. The 3 of Swords represents the heartache that was present during that time. Okay? Both are in reverse, meaning separation. Okay? The Shadow card is the Moon. The drowning feeling that you were having. The separation is a good thing. It needs to be permanent. Otherwise, you could drown and lose yourself. All right. I think everybody got their readings that wanted one. So we're going to do Morningstar, my beautiful mod and patron. And then we're going to call it a day. So the list is closed for now. Those that already got a reading, if you have a question about your reading that we did, then, go ahead and ask that. So, yes, Key, I know is probably super heartbreaking. Separations are never easy, but sometimes it's for the best, okay? And I will never tell you something that isn't true, okay? I'm never going to sugarcoat and pretend everything's okay. I'm going to give you the upfront truth. All right, so, yeah. You can always count on truth from me, even if it hurts. I'm so sorry. I hate giving bad news, but it's better for me to give you bad news than to let you go back into something already when I had the knowledge of what was going to happen, because then I would feel bad that I didn't warn you. So, Priyana, you have to make yourself. Okay? You can move. You can. You have to. You do what you have to do to save yourself. Okay? If that means you leave absolutely everything behind and just go somewhere else with nothing, then that's what you do. Is it hard? Yeah, it is. It's absolutely hard. But you do what you gotta do. Okay, Morning Star. Let's get you a reading. I'm going to give you some of the new cards, Morning Star. So we're going to start with the spell casting. So your first card, Morning Star, is Freedom. This should be fun. And card number 2 is Compassion. So Compassion says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Here is your prayer, okay? Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. I think we could all take that into consideration because especially women, not only women, but especially women, tend to have bad self-talk. We downplay our strengths. We tell ourselves bad things about ourselves all the time. So, all right, Freedom, magical guidance. Your power is eternal, and yet you're held down by the heaviness of burdens, tied to emotional commitment. Somebody fears your power, having recognized your full potential on all levels, and has led you to buy into false doubt, worry, and insecurity. Restriction and control has dimmed your spirit and suffocated the expression of your soul. It's time to fly the nest and release yourself from those who have clipped your wings. Each of us has been gifted with free will, so rise freely above anything that's enslaved and imprisoned you, and allow your loaded mind to be liberated as your heart and soul soar to new heights. Magical meanings. Step into your authenticity. Trust your intuition and go with what feels right. Exercise your freedom of speech. Release judgment of yourself and others. Your destiny awaits. And I think you have taken a spectacular step in that direction with starting your YouTube channel, because now you have a platform to really send the messages that the divine is giving you to give out to the world. So use it wisely. All right, my loves, I am going to get off of here in just about an hour. Jaisha will be back to do Teen Tarot live stream, so I might see some of you then. But until then, blessings, I love you, and have a spectacular week. Bye, guys.